everyone, it's Mian and welcome to another vlog. It's been so long since I last vlog and I'm really excited about this. Actually kinda nervous, but let's go. So today I'll be talking about my 5 whys in a relationship, and if you're interested, then keep on watching. So I have my laptop here with me. You can see, but it's here. Yeah. The only bullet points that I have are the 5 bullets. 5 whys. So let's start with number 1. My first why is, why can't he sneak a short message whenever he has things to do, but I can? So, disclaimer lang, these questions, I am not really sure how to answer them properly. So, if any of you guys have the answer, just, enlighten me. So, ito yung first na hinanakit ko. Parang, syempre nakapag-message ako even if I'm busy. Like, I'm able to send out small messages like, oh, I love you, I'll be back in a bit. I'll just do my things and finish it. Even if it's something urgent, I always find time to message my partner. But then, more often than not, the guys that I've been with in the past don't know how to do it. For some reason, they always just proceed to doing things that they gotta do and just... Syempre, I couldn't complain as much as I want to because I gotta understand where they're coming from. But it just puzzles me how I can and they couldn't. So, ayun. I don't know how to answer this one. But yeah. Number 2. Why is it difficult to forgive when hurt so much? Pain. Yes. I'm in Spain, but with a silent S. When you're hurt, it's not the feeling of wanting revenge, but more so of being hurt so much that you couldn't forgive. Parang may trauma na nabubuo sa loob ng puso mo na you just couldn't find the courage to forgive your partner again. Maybe not again, maybe just not immediately. But it's really difficult for me to forgive someone who has hurt me so much. Hindi naman sa nagtatanim ako. It's just that whenever I couldn't understand why this thing had to happen to me, I just couldn't... I need to find the reason why I have to forgive you if you did me wrong. And I think that's the most difficult part kasi most bad things being done to us are... The only excuse is always, I didn't mean to. It's always, I didn't mean to. But how can you forgive someone who hurt you so badly when they just tell you, I didn't mean to, right? So you need a proper explanation for that. So moving on to number 3. Why do I choose to give up my past relationships than fight for it? Oh, this is very controversial, I would say. Giving up. Well, you see, when I'm in a relationship, I always tell my partner my likes and dislikes. I always try to communicate. So, when something goes wrong, it's always just a misunderstanding, a miscommunication. Maybe he didn't understand what part of this thing or this attitude that I do not want. Right. If that happens, I always think to myself like, oh, he couldn't do a simple thing that I told him not to do. I'm not that unreasonable. Like, the things that I don't want are very simple. Like, I don't want smoking. I don't want you ruining other people's lives. I don't want you overlooking things where you can help and you don't. It's just simple as that. It's not something so nakakasakal, alam niyo yun? So, whenever I've been done wrong, which this is connected to the second why also. Like, if I've been done wrong or if things don't go the way I want them to, I tend to give up. Kasi I already supplemented you with all the things that I can. Like, I already told you what I wanted. I already made it clear what we shouldn't do or like what should not happen to us because of miscommunication and stuff. But it still happens. So I think we still need more time to mature, to learn about understanding each other, So, it's for these reasons that I gave up my past relationships. And of course, for the reason that it's probably not working already. Kung lagi kayo nag-aawa, it's not... I mean, there is like a peak season in your relationship where you'll always fight each other. But if it's happening, pag laging peak season, parang puta ina na to. My God, you gotta understand that you gotta free yourself from the pain also. And understand that it's not just you who's in pain. It's also your partner who's in pain. So, if you think that the best option to set yourself free, both of you free, is the option that will help you grow together individually as persons, then just do it. Right? Number 4. Why can't he understand that I also have a life for myself? Oh, this is very basic. This is actually a question not for my own experience, but for other people, I guess. I just noticed that some couples are very into each other, that their lives with other people are being sacrificed, compromised. I think for you to grow as people, you gotta interact with others as well. You can't just grow by always communicating with one person. Unless, of course, your measurement of growth is happiness, then you're always growing. But sad to say, growth is not just about happiness. It's about learning. It's about involving yourself in various things. Learning is very fun, actually. Like, if you get to see that there's a whole world and the world in front of you, and if you stop treating your partner as your world, there are just so many things that you can do. And I believe that every person needs that kind of freedom. It's not the kind of freedom that you should ask for, actually. Like, if you and your partner are mature people, it should just naturally flow. Like, oh, you gotta do something, alright. You gotta meet with your friends, alright. Because these friends that they have, they met them before you. Maybe even back when they were younger. So I'm trying to say that it's not your right to get them away from these people that they met before you. Siguro kung may authority man, yung mga tao na to na nakilala niya before you has more authority on him because they know him better than you, even if this person, this partner that you have spends most of his time with you right now. So yun. And last is number 5. Oh, painful. Why do I apologize too much? Do you feel me, guys? Do you also apologize too much? I don't know, man. I think apologizing too much is very dangerous. I'm not gonna cry, I'm just reminiscing few bad memories. So you see, when you apologize too much, it kinda boosts the ego of a person. If you apologize, it's like admitting it's your fault, even though it's not your fault, right? If you apologize too much, you apologize for things that he could have probably made, faults that he could have probably made, and you apologize so he automatically associates it to you because you're the one apologizing for things that you didn't do. So this is the biggest learning that I've gotten in my previous relationship. Never apologize too much. Never say sorry for who you are, who you've been, and for the things that you love doing. If you love helping people and he doesn't like it, then don't apologize for it, man. That's you. If you like cats and he likes dogs and you don't like dogs, don't apologize for it. It's not your fault that you had some trauma with dogs before. I'm giving superficial examples because these are the things that I can think of right now, and probably the things that I've experienced. But yeah, just never apologize too much. Admitting that it is your fault is proper, but taking the faults of others by apologizing isn't great. You're also not just putting the blame onto yourself, you're not just hurting yourself, but you're also hindering the growth of that person. Kasi hindi siya matututo sa pagkakamali niya eh. Kasi inaako mo. So, you gotta balance. And you gotta know, you gotta have that consciousness to understand where you've gone wrong and to apologize just for these mistakes. So, yun lang pala. Isang tip pa that I read on the internet just recently. It's also good kasi when we apologize, right, we just say sorry and say that we'll never do it again. But there is a difference between apologizing and apologizing for your mistakes. The sincerity and genuinity of that act of apology will be better appreciated if you tell your partner your mistake and apologize for it and tell him that you won't do it again or it won't happen again. And I think that's sweet. Alright, this is getting a bit longer than I imagined it would be. But these are the 5 whys in my relationship. I think the first 2 points are kind of useless. It's the introduction. I just couldn't answer most of the time. But if you have comments, suggestions, or if you wanna help me with my 5 whys, just comment down below. I really would appreciate it. Please number your answer from 1 to 5 if you wanna help. Kasi binabasa ko talaga yung comments. I read everyone's comments and it would help me better understand what you're trying to say if you bullet it according to the 5 whys that I just mentioned. Okay. Thank you guys for watching and I hope you have a great day. Bye!